What up?
What's the word, guys? It's your boy Tough Gotti.
It's Ron.
Mad Brolic Podcast,
Yeah.
Episode 4. We tuned in today.
Absolutely. Big arm energy. This episode and every day. It's a lifestyle for us. Let's get right into it, man. The Celtics just signed Tatum for 62-8, I want to say. And he's going to take home 25-2. Shout out to Massachusetts taxes. That's why I'm right here in Tennessee. Next, we got Aaron Rodgers. The news broke that he was out in Egypt. To tell the truth, I thought that he was at Bonnaroo.
I didn't even know nothing about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, the dates, the way the dates lined up, I'm like, watch the news break. He was at Bonnaroo. You feel me? Because he didn't make it to, I think it's like the earliest preseason practices. I think it was mandatory, and he didn't make it, but whatever. It came out that he was in Egypt, and I was like, yeah, that's funny because I definitely thought he was at Bonnaroo. Yeah. But man, he's got to be the most talked about quarterback in the league. Like I feel like every offseason we're always talking about Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is definitely valid. I ain't a real big football fan, but Aaron Rodgers is definitely. I watch him play. He's that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So, he's coming off this injury, and we're just praying that he does well for the Jets. That's So how's that work with Jets? Is Jets your team too, or Jets is the ops?
I rock with the Jets too, but I'm more of a Giants fan.
That's so dope. Y'all get to have two football teams and two three.
Buffalo Bills is
and that's New York too. So all right, and then how many basketball teams? What y'all got? The two?
We got two basketball teams.
The Knicks and the
Nets.
The Nets.
Poor Jersey.
Man, that's so lit. Like, think about growing up in a
Think about being from New Jersey and that happened.
They took it from him?
Yeah, the Nets used to be New Jersey.
New Jersey Nets. Yeah. But, like, I feel like...
Shout out to Jersey, though.
Nah, Jersey is its own energy. I'm going to give Jersey its props. You know what I mean?
Just fucking with y'all.
Yeah. No, but I feel like Jersey is, like, a lot of, like, spillover from New York, though. I feel like a lot of...
Right next door, yeah.
Yeah.
But Jersey definitely got their own style for sure, though.
No, absolutely. Yeah. No, absolutely. I can definitely tell them in conversation, like, with their verbiage and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then it's broken down. Jersey will be broken down into, like, different regions. And then from what I understand, my Brody from there, he was like, you can always tell, like, what city somebody from, like, how they conduct themselves and how they dress and whatnot. Yeah, man. So, bam, what happened since the last time we shot, bro?
So I was just watching Adam 22. I really didn't want to watch the interview, but one of the people that was convicted for killing Pop Smoke was released. And,
that's wild. He got the interview?
Yeah, he interviewed him or whatever. So I was just checking it out to see what he was talking about. I don't know. He young. It's a young guy, man. So in the state of California, if you're a juvenile and you commit and you get a life sentence or commit a murder, catch a life sentence or whatever they give you a life sentence for.
Yeah.
The life sentence only leads up to, I think, to year 21. So he was released when he was like 21. Yeah. So
he already done.
He's out. He been out for like almost a year. So
man.
He was low. He was talking about on there. He was just basically. It's kind of like academics said he felt like he was being remorseful, but to extent, but then at the same time not. I feel like, he young, so, he still wanted to seem tough about it because,
that's right.
But he probably did kind of feel like bad about it, but at the same time, he don't want to look soft about it because he's young. But, it's just a crazy way how some young dudes be thinking that's like, not fully, like, been through, like, life yet.
Yeah.
Because I know he probably feel like he been through life, but it's just like
He's 21. You ain't even grown yet at 21.
Nah,
bro.
but he went through a lot, though. He did go through a lot.
Your frontal cortex ain't even fully developed.
He went through a lot. That's what I'm
25.
saying. He went through a lot, but I just feel like you went through a lot, but your brain still ain't developed. You still gotta grow, cause
you still there's a lot of growth. At 21, there's a lot of growing up to do at 21. Yeah, absolutely. Now that's rough. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't have a professional take this way or that about that whole situation. Because we all have partners who, caught bodies mad young. Mm-hmm. One of the co-hosts, shout out Nick. You'll hear his story, but we see guys all the time catch bodies when they mad young, and it's like.
Yeah, and that's what he was basically talking about. But I'm just like,
it's too common.
That's crazy though, because I don't know, that was crazy though. I get why Adam did it.
I get why.
At the same time, you gotta
understand why
definitely
he had the interview, but you gotta be careful when you you have these people on and you having these conversations about Buddy Light gone. Like, what about his whole family, Brody?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like he still got a platform. I feel like if anything, he want to talk about whatever he want to talk about. You know what I mean? He could get his message out there. Just let him get his own message out there on his own platform. Don't put him on no big platform for the whole world to glamorize him and get Instagram followers and girls. So, you know what I mean? Like, you're giving him clout. At the end of the day, I feel like, But who was Adam 22 to care about Pop Smoke? You know what I'm saying? So, long live Pop, man.
Man, so, bro, I got to the point where it's like, if I hear a new rapper that I really feel a way about, I'll pray for them, that they live a long life, bro. Like, I don't want to say any names, bro. I really don't, because I'm not on that. I don't want to speak, anything over anybody. I want to speak long lives over everybody. You understand what I'm saying? But when I see a really talented rapper, the way that the game's set up, I'll be like, oh, no, I'm praying for this guy because I want to see him live to be 35, 45, 50. I don't want to see this guy die too early, because this is going to be a discography that really means something. You get what I mean? Yeah. Hey, I just thought about this when I was on vacay. I thought about bringing it up last episode. What would you name your boat, bro?
A boat?
Yeah, what would you name a boat? I'm going to have a boat. I pray that you have a boat in the future. What you going to name it?
Be naming boats some weird
all
names.
Kind of stuff. What's the funniest boat name you saw then?
I don't know.
I like the Italians. It's saying like "forget about it" on the boat, spelled out you know what I mean? Like forget about it. Like I don't.
Yeah, like how it's pronounced.
Yeah, like it's pronounced. Like they got a word that describes that. Like it's when it's spelled out the way that it sounds. Now, all right. So look, I want to touch on this real quick. The boat. We gotta figure out the name for a boat real quick, and then we'll move on to the next thing. I know you got something. We gotta talk about Ross.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta talk about Ricky.
Yeah, shout out to Ross. Listen, we're gonna move from the boat thing.
I don't know no name of no boat right now, y'all. Can't think of no name for a boat right now. I could think of a name, but I'll be just making up some shit. If I really had a boat and I wanted to have a name for a boat, I would really think real tough about that. It'd be fire,
I got it right here. This is mine. You can think of yours. You can have it at the end of the episode, anywhere. And whenever it pops in your head, you just say it, and we'll move on. The name of my boat is going to be Boat de la Broham.
Oh wow.
And I don't know where like Latin or French or where I'm pulling these words from, but that's the name of the boat. Boat de la Broham. That's the name of my boat. Moving on to the next thing, because I'm gonna have a boat and I'm gonna call it that. Or maybe something else. It doesn't matter. Moving on. Yo, so Rick played Not Like Us in Canada.
Yeah. What, in Vancouver?
Yeah, it's the other side apparently.
Yeah, so he definitely went out there, played the music.
You feel like that was responsible?
I mean, you picking, right? Like, you antagonizing them people. How you go out there to that place with them people? It wasn't obviously he been performing music. Nobody was doing nothing, and they didn't do nothing. They didn't do anything. I mean, nobody was on nothing. I don't think until that song played, and then that's when they start pressing them. But I feel like it is like you trying to like violate because what you gonna do when you leave from here? You're gonna say, "Oh,
we played it.
I was in Canada. You know, I was in Canada. You know, white boy, I was in Canada. You know." Yeah, I had to play Kendrick out there. They showed me mad love. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, I'm not. You feel me? So he gonna. Nah. So you feel me? What you expect? That's all I'm gonna say. What you expect?
Bro, I fuck with Ross when that song.
They tried to hold it down for him, but he can't really do nothing, man. He had like a security guard with him, big guy, and they was doing him filthy. Like,
man, I didn't even see the video yet, but everybody was talking about it. I've been hearing about it.
That man was on his hand. The security guard was on his hands and knees.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's rough.
Oh, did he?
I could pause. Yeah, I could never crash my security out like that. Like I'm cool, calm, collected, right? So it's like I'm knowing. Like, first of all, I'm Christian. I'm going to pray that we make it home at the end of the night. But it's like, if me and the guys go out, I'm trying to keep it cool, calm, and collected. If I'm the artist, I don't want to play some shit that's going to crash the club because I've lost too many friends to gun violence. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to keep it cool, calm, and collected. So it's like, I'm going to play my part to make sure we all get home at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And it takes the bros to check the bros.
Right, because it's like, imagine being a security guard for Rick Ross and his plan is to go out in Canada and play They Not Like Us. Do you not care? Or
you don't care
are
about
you in tune to even know what's going on?
It's like,
or are you worried about it? I don't know how that go, but that was irresponsible for the team. Because he did put a lot of them guys that was with him in Bassage where I seen it was a guy like laid out.
Man, that's one thing about it. It's like you have to respect the position of authority that you're in, and you have to know how to lead men to to accomplish a successful mission. Like you don't want to crash out your security. It doesn't make. What are you doing? A drip check? Don't crash out the guys.
Because it looked crazy, probably.
Like it looked fire. They look fire. Hey, I just realized I'm slick wearing the same episode. I'm slick wearing the same outfit as episode 2. It's like, different, but
like a carrot.
The flyest carrot you ever saw.
Hey yo.
Hey yo. Nah, so listen. Now, like, I'm big on keeping it cool, calm, and collective. And I learned that from my bros. You get what I'm saying? Like, it reminds me of the time when we was at Donks. Remember? Mm-hmm. And we was out in the back. And I had brought the champagne bottles around. You feel what I'm saying? And I, like, popped it off. And I had this champagne bottle. And you was like, Brody, like, you gotta...
It's crazy, I don't remember that story.
Yeah, you was like, Brody, you gotta
I remember
keep it
taking
cool.
you to Donks. Yeah. Rest in peace to Donks. Yeah,
is Donks still around?
Nah, it's a Mexican
It's
spot
over
now.
with?
Yeah, shout out to Donks. They had Donks.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Donks is gone.
That's history. We made history.
Yeah.
Nah, so it's like, I like popping champagne bottles. Like, I've been doing it for a while. So this had to be 2018, 2019 we was there.
Probably so, yeah. So
it's like I already had bottles in my car. So it's like we went out to the back porch to like smoke. There's like a gated area, a fenced in area in the back. So it's like I went to the car, pulled the bottle out, brought it to the gate, walked in the front door, out the back door to that gated area, and then had the bottle just in the common area. You get what I'm saying? I popped it nonchalantly and I'm just chilling. And he's like, bro, you gotta hold that down. And at first I was like, yo, like, what do you look like checking me? But then he was like, bro, like, if we, like, I didn't say that. I'm just thinking, like, why is he, like, what's he doing? Like, you know what I mean? I didn't know how to take it at first. He's like, bro, like, yo, these securities are smart asses. Like, Ronnie, what do we look like crashing out with these security guards? Because they're going to say something smart to you, and then we going to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not going to let somebody talk crazy to you, Ronnie. So it's like, then we going to have a whole problem with these security, like, be low, like, be easy.
Mind you, I barely remember this story, y'all, because I probably was, like, under the influence, but...
You had maybe you maybe had a drink or two. Bro,
that was a long time ago, too.
I know, and you've been through some things. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect your memory to be perfect, clear like that. Yeah. But I remember it, so it's here, and we told it on the pod. It's important. You gotta check your bros, bro. Like, check your guys. If one of your guys gonna crash you out that night, be like, hey, little buddy, I'm trying to go home tonight. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to go to jail tonight.
Yeah, don't let him crash out, man. Don't let him crash out. Save him.
I'm cool, calm, collected.
Save your mans.
Yeah, save yourself.
Don't let him crash out anyway, because you might crash out with him, and he might. If he might crash out, you might crash out with him. He might snitch.
Right. That's the thing. It be the crash out.
Just keeping it real.
Yeah, it be the crash out who trying to get stripes for some people who don't matter in the first place, and then he gonna tell.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact. That's crazy. On to the next point. R.I.P. Donks, man.
Yeah. R.I.P. Julio Fulio. His funeral was out today. He was laid to rest. Everybody was speculating if was it real or not, if he died, because somebody's been using his account trolling. If y'all don't know who Julio Fulio is, he was an upcoming artist from Jacksonville, Florida.
Yo, shout out my cousins in Jacksonville. No disrespect to interrupt my guy.
Yeah, but you know that. Shout out to Jacksonville though. I know people out there. My girl Bonnie Bread.
Oh, word. We gotta take the trip.
She out there. So
shout out Tommy Guns and Auntie Duck Butt. On my soul.
But yeah, it was good. You know what I mean? I seen it was everything looked nice. And I guess some people was trolling, like some of his so-called ops.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's terrible.
Was, trolling, you know, it was crazy, man.
I think we're old. I think we're old.
Nah, hell nah, we ain't old. The world
we're old school. We're old school or classy because listen, I don't think it's the smartest idea to beef on the internet and lay everything out there. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I was about to say the world just changing.
The world's changing, yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like you got the internet, so everything that was bad or everything that was good is transforming into with the new.
Yeah.
So it's like murder, been happening.
Yeah.
Police brutality, been happening. Racism, been happening. But now got social media, and as time as social media is going, they're putting it on there. So what's happening? It's getting worse. And some people just doing it just cause, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's terrible.
So it's just getting worse, and it's getting worse and worse. And, and that's really how I'm seeing it. And I feel like the fact that we're seeing it on social media now is more and more, because it's not that we see it happen. It is happening more, but because we're seeing it more and more, people are starting to be exactly.
Absolutely.
So now it's to the point like people don't really be as sensitive to like death as much.
Fact.
Like certain people, like, you know, people don't be sensitive to a lot of stuff no more.
Man,
and it's just really it's really the internet that really did that. I feel like, you know, the internet
absolutely
took away a lot of feelings, interaction with people. You know, just like
if people forgot they can get punched in the face for saying the wrong thing.
And the crazy thing is, you know, the rapper who fully died, he did the same thing. He used to troll.
He was on that. That's why he died.
Yeah, he was trolling. And, you know, they've been going back and forth and with the trolling, and both sides have been losing people. So, you know, it's senseless, but this stuff is going on everywhere, and it's crazy. It's been going on for years now.
Look at the verbiage. You're losing people.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Losing
Everybody's
people.
taking
Nobody's
losses.
Winning. If you're both losing people, you're losing people.
I would just say, stop trolling the dead.
Please.
Once because it's just like, damn, you got to look at it like this. You might not care if somebody disrespect you after you die, but your family might have to sit there and hear that, and that's mad disrespectful. You don't want to hear people making songs about that songs made about you.
That you have when you just lost a loved one.
Yeah, so I would just say, shoot, if you care about your family,
you don't want that energy.
You don't want that, you know. I would just say, just
keep it
cut
cute.
that out, because a lot of people ain't got no respect for people that's disrespecting the dead after they die. So
Absolutely.
if you care about your family, don't diss the dead, man. Just leave it as that. That's what I would say about that.
Man, in the sciences, this is called exposure therapy. We become desensitized to this because we see it. To protect yourself from that, you want to limit what comes in your eye. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everything is there to view if you so wish. But I guess my point is, it's up to you to protect what you see. Your environment is your environment, so that's gonna be there regardless. And you either work to stay in that environment or work to grow into your next environment. But what you consume as far as social media, what you consume as far as shows, movie, music, all that stuff, your ears, your eyes are just like your mouth. You have to protect what goes in it, because at the end of the day, a lot of times, like, you have to see it to be it. You have to, you know what I mean? Like, what you see a lot of times, man, has an effect on you.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like it definitely does, man. So a lot of people are getting affected by what they're consuming. My point is,
and I watch it all the time. I talk to people. I have a group that I met, a lot of them from Clubhouse. You know what I mean? And I've been friends with these people for like 3 years, and and it's all different age groups. You got some people. I'm probably one of the oldest ones, and then you got from 19 to 20 to 21, 23, 24, 25. And I just listen to them and how they talk, and I'm like, wow. Because how much, like, what they consume into the internet, and just what the internet makes it feel like, how you got to be, and that's what people follow. It's controlling everything, so it's just like it's really.
I feel like it's deliberate, to keep it a buck. I feel like it's all deliberate. I feel like, and I don't want to put on my tinfoil hat, but I feel like we're just gonna call it negative behavior to be vague, or we'll call it behavior that lands one in prison. Is that what we're gonna refer to it as? You know what I mean? But I feel like the powers that be push content, music, videos that promote, activities that will get you put in prison.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the powers that be own the music and the prisons. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know what I'm saying? It's like all one big thing. So it's like the entertainment engine. And I hate that it's like this. And we're gonna work to change it. One step at a time. But I feel like on certain levels, certain content is, really having a negative effect on the people, and the people, us, are ending up in jails. We're ending up in mental institutions. We're ending up in prisons. We're ending up dead from our actions, and a lot of our actions are being, persuaded to a certain extent from what we consume, what we see, what we hear, what we listen to. So it's I feel like, honestly, to a certain degree, I feel like it's our duty to produce good content that like promotes like healthy living and like crime. You know what I'm saying? Like crime-free, like peaceful living. Like,
I mean, I don't even knock for people to put out any content. My thing is.
No. There's a place for everything.
Yeah, I don't knock nobody for putting nothing. It's the parents. That's what I was gonna say.
When
it come down to it, is what you got to mold your kids and pay attention to your kids and see what type of people they're around, and let them know and build their confidence and know they're not to be no follower, and just go look and run behind the next person and thinking this is what it is.
Absolutely. That's
where it all starts. That's the
home,
the platform, the foundation right there. That's where it starts. So, once then, when your kid walk outside, can't nobody tell them nothing. You know
right.
What I'm saying?
No, that's one thing, bro. Like, me and you are both dads, and girl dads at that. So it's like what we, instill in our babies, dictates to a certain extent how they're gonna carry themselves in the future. You know what I'm saying? So like at home, I'm raising a young lady as well, as well as 2 young men.
Right.
So it's like, you know, I'm showing them all. Like I've had them all to work with me. I've got them all building. You know what I'm saying? They know how to swing a hammer. They know how to turn a screwdriver. They know how to measure. They know how to do things. They're not gonna have to call somebody to come and install something. They're gonna be able to do it themselves. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna be able to change a tire. They're gonna be able to change a battery on a car. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be able to wash loads of clothes, wash loads of laundry. They're gonna be able to do all that stuff on their own because they're about to leave the home and be in college and be somebody's dorm mate, roommate.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like it takes all that home training. You get what I mean? Because I'm not pushing my babies out into the world where they're gonna be embarrassed and
you gotta be in your kid's life, man.
Absolutely. No, it takes so many conversations. Oh, perfect segue, Brody. Listen, I've had my son on the job with me for 4 days. Bro, amazing. Best experience I've ever had, hands down, is bringing my kids to work with me. My bonus son, he's 17 right now. So it's time for him to earn. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, bam, I had him at the job with me for 4 days. And we knocked out a whole house. We painted a whole house. I sent you the picture, remember? Because I was texting you. So it's like I feel so blessed to have that opportunity to work with him in the field, hands-on, respect his manhood, as well as like teach him how to be a man, like earn. You get what I'm saying? Like, and you know, I'm extremely grateful that I'm able to, you know, pay him a good day's. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a cool little check working with me for them 4 days, and it's like he's got that dog in him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like he's always had the dog in him on the ice because he plays hockey. Now he's got that dog in him in the field. So he works. So my goal is have him work with me and pay him a good amount of money till he builds his skill set up to what I'm paying him. And then anybody would pay him that good amount of money because he's worth it.
Right.
Yeah. Hey man, shout out to all the blue collar guys. Shout out to all the sports moms. Yo, I want to give this time right now. You know, I just gotta thank you for making time, bro. I really appreciate you coming through, making this all happen. And you know, it's a blessing, Brody. It's a blessing we're able to do this.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. What else you had to touch on?
I'll think about
pause. That's a kind of touch on is a pause. I feel like
that's no Diddy.
No Diddy.
I seen Ryan Garcia got suspended.
I think he was already suspended. I think it's like a little bit more serious than suspension, like expelled.
Oh, expelled, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, he was expelled.
Yeah, I saw
for
that
using
too.
racial slurs on his live stream, but he been kind of saying weird stuff anyway.
So,
yeah.
I think there's most likely a couple of things going on. There's obviously trolling.
Yeah, but the main reason that got him expelled was for the racial slurs on live.
Absolutely.
Whatever he said on live.
No, absolutely. I'm like a little bit of backstory, like how he got to this point. You know, he just had a fight.
Oh yeah. He was trolling before the fight.
Right, absolutely. That's my point. He was saying all kind of, you know what I'm saying, like wild, outlandish statements. I'm not repeating the type of stuff he was talking about. But it's I am aware that unfortunately it does exist. You know what I'm saying? So he was doing outlandish statements with like trolling, and it's quite obvious that there's some mental health issues that he's dealing with as well.
Yeah, they said they were trying to get him help with mental health, and they were trying to get him help with drug abuse. So
yeah, absolutely.
It's a little bit of that.
Yeah, it seems like a couple things going on, and that's super
moving
familiar.
like you on that booger sugar, Ryan.
Facts. You're not the first person I heard say that. You know the
you got that look.
Shout out again, Cam and Mace. How many times we shouting them out? Every episode, I feel like. Slick every episode. Man, listen. So this is the point that we're at right now. We are uploading episode 3 right now to our YouTube, Mad Brolic podcast.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the page, man.
Absolutely.
Please. That we have the Instagram page also, Mad Brolic Podcast.
Absolutely.
Y'all tap in. You know, we trying to build it up right now from the ground up. So, you know, we appreciate you if y'all subscribe. There ain't nothing but subscribe.
Hit the button.
You know, support. Just
hit the button.
Like, support, man. You know,
hey,
that's
listen.
free. You know,
listen.
That's not even nothing. It's just
absolutely. It doesn't cost you anything.
Tap.
Even, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you right there because I just sent you this.
Don't be petty, man. Don't be bougie. Don't be bougie.
Hit
like
the button.
Don't be bougie,
Hit the
man.
button.